Hi, my name is Eddie Hall, and I'm a resident here of Lakeland, citizen. I live at Carolina Lakes, and I've lived here in Lakeland for approximately 41 years. I moved here in 1972 with my grandparents and my mother from Kalkaska, Michigan, where we lived on the family farm, and I was brought up with a work ethic from the farm. Upon moving here 3 weeks after being here, I was injured by a car accident out on Slocum Loop Road in North Lakeland, and the car was traveling approximately 70 miles an hour. I wasn't in the car, and it crushed my body, and that's why I'm in a wheelchair. The Lord was with me during that time, and that's why I'm still here. And He had a reason and a purpose for me to be here. That purpose was to go on and show people that all things are possible. I went on back to school upon coming out of the hospital. I was there approximately 6 weeks. I went back to school at Paget Elementary School. I was the first one in a wheelchair to go to school at Paget. That opened doors for other kids, and that was before the ADA in 1972. Upon completion of my 6th grade year at Paget, I went on to Lake Gibson Junior High School and on to Lake Gibson Senior High School. I lived right across the street from Lake Gibson Senior High School, and I wanted to be involved with, just like the other kids, in most of the activities. So I became an equipment manager on the football, basketball, and track team. So I lettered in 3 sports at Lake Gibson. Upon completion of my senior year in 1982, I went on to Polk State College, and I was a equipment manager with the basketball team there. And upon my 2nd year at Polk State College, I obtained my job at Publix Supermarkets. And I was one of the first people in a wheelchair to ever work at Publix Supermarkets. That was a opportunity that gave other people more opportunities, that especially disabled, to go on with their careers at Publix as well, or to obtain their careers at Publix as well. I worked at Publix approximately 26 years. I worked with logistics and transportation and planning on where Publix was going to build their warehouses and some of their stores. I was a part of many MPOs, Metropolitan Planning Organizations, during that time period. I finished my career at Publix in 1984 on March the 13th. That was approximately exactly 26 years upon when I started. I'm on disability now, Social Security disability, so I understand what it's like to live on a fixed income on Social Security. And now I work part-time at Home Depot on the south side as a greeter. If I'm elected to this position, I will be a full-time commissioner. I will not be a part-time commissioner. I will be on Social Security, and I will keep my time for the city as that. Last year, when I was thinking about running for City Commission, I wanted to be more involved before I became a commissioner. So I went to Galfields and looked at some volunteer opportunities that we had. And one of those opportunities was with the Lakeland Housing Authority. And over the last year, I have been a commissioner for the Lakeland Housing Authority. So I bring this experience to the table, and knowing how to deal with budgets, federal budgets, and how to deal with housing authority issues. I also became a part of the TPO, Polk County Transit, where I am a representative for the disabled for all of Polk County, and I work on the board with Melanie Bell, Tom Phillips, Mike Mason, and we work towards opportunities for the disadvantaged and disabled and those that are in need. So I'm fully aware of the transportation issues out there. I also represent the City of Lakeland as the Citizens Advisory Committee member for the TPO over in Bartow, where we plan for new roads, maintaining of those roads, sidewalks, and those issues that represent the city. I also am on the Polk County Council PTA, so I am the treasurer for them, or was the treasurer last year. Now I'm a board member due to running for this office, but I am involved with the PTA in the school. I also am on the ESE Advisory Council for the Polk County schools, and I help to understand issues for the disabled community. Also, I'm involved with Sister Cities here in Lakeland. Last year we went down to Ecuador, where I have a home, and we signed a memorandum of understanding to set up that relationship between the City of Lakeland and the City of Babahoyo. That's the second connection with South America, Ecuador, in the state of Florida. But I got involved with all these things because I wanted to understand what it's like to be a true representative for the people and to represent you. I also went earlier this year, have been to the Lakeland Citizens Academy, and I completed that back in April. And I'm currently the only candidate currently seeking this office running, and that is in the Citizens Police Academy. But I'm there because of the issues that are happening with LPD, and I wanted to support Chief Womack and understand what's really happening. To be an effective commissioner, you need to be full-time. You don't need to be part-time. Again, I'm on Social Security disability. This will give me the opportunity to be a full-time commissioner for you, to represent you, to be there, to be involved in the community with your concerns. That's why I'm running for this office, to represent you, to be your servant. Well, I would hope that the people of citizens of Lakeland will understand and do understand that we need a change. We need a change in our commission. We need a full-time commissioner. We don't need a business owner that could have a hidden agenda, that would have to look at their business and make sure that that's running properly and not just at the needs of the citizens of Lakeland. I will be the one that would be looking at your issues all the time. I will be a full-time commissioner.